Hey everyone, it's me Gavin, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be just chatting and chilling like the title says here, right? Literally just spitballing it today, hanging out and doing some dailies and talking about games and stuff like that, and just taking it easy for a change, right? Something that I don't normally do over here, but we're kind of thinking about how to approach doing the whole streaming thing, right? And I think a lot of it is just me being in my own head and not really wanting to like put in as much effort as I normally do when it comes to making like thumbnails and stuff like that. So now you're just getting me in my pure raw form, right? I just don't want to do anything too cumbersome in my time that I actually do have outside of like working a full job and everything, right? A full-time job, like 40 hours a week or whatever else, and then I get home and then I'm like, you know what, I gotta stress out about creating a thumbnail and making stream titles and all kinds of other stuff, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take the easy road out. I don't know why, but like for some reason this just makes the most sense to me, so I'm not gonna stress out about anything going forward. I'm just gonna play whatever I want to play, and then if you guys want to join me and watch along, then I appreciate it very much. But again, if you guys are new here, then I would highly encourage you to please subscribe to the channel and give the video or the stream a thumbs up, and then say hi in chat and all that stuff too, right? Just stop into the streams and hang out with me, because I've got a lot of stuff to talk about and a lot of games to play and a lot of stuff to catch up on, and I don't know, I don't want to be stressed out about stuff, right? I normally am just down here in this room playing games anyways, not really too concerned about, you know, making sure that I've got like a game plan every single day. I'm normally just down here playing stuff on like PlayStation or playing my daily gacha games and all that stuff, and you guys can probably hear the music in the background anyways of NIKKE, right? So that's probably what I'm gonna dive into first, just chatting about that, and then I don't know how I'm gonna set this up or anything, but like I've got some videos and some footage and stuff like that of games that I've been playing and testing out that I'm sure I'm allowed to talk about and show off. At least I think I am. I hope I don't get in trouble, but I don't think I will. All I know is that we've got some stuff to talk about, but first and foremost, I'm just gonna do some NIKKE dailies, because I need to get them done. And why is this not working? I was, dude, super stressed about this earlier too. I'll talk about it in a second. Give me a second to change scenes, okay? Alright, so here we are. We're in game. The thing that I was just super stressed about is before I actually went live, and before I was like making supper and everything for the family and all that good stuff, but I was trying to get chapter 42, the hard mode boss completed, and man, I'm telling you, that fight is punishing. Good God, dude. It's like crazy hard if you're underpowered and you don't have like the right stat rolls and everything. So essentially what I was doing is I was trying to like, not min-max, but really just get sweaty. I was really getting sweaty trying to complete that battle. And dude, let me tell you, it is freaking tough. Holy moly. So the setup I use in order to beat it, I don't know if this is going to help anybody out there or not, but I use Crown, of course. I've used Dorothy, Summer Dorothy. I was using Rappy Red Hood, because normally when I first tried the battle, I was using Siren instead of Rappy Red Hood, but I used Rappy Red Hood as my burst 1 unit, and then I had Helm and Maid Mast. So that was my setup for the hard mode boss, and it was incredibly finicky and like timing based for whenever I was like activating my burst skills and everything. So I started off the battle by using like Crown to take down like the projectiles or whatever that pop up on the screen on both sides of the only one. And then after I took out the projectiles, I would swap to Dorothy, activate like my full burst, try to damage only one as much as possible. And then after I was able to do that, I had to pretty much time when I was going to activate my next burst, and if I did it correctly, I would have 2 bursts before the boss entered like the next like weakness targets phase. And dude, it was super tight timing, but whenever I would fail there repeatedly, I would just like, ah man, I could do it, I know I could do it, and I was just like raging the entire time trying to get that boss down. I tried like probably, geez dude, I'd say like 5-6 hours straight over the last couple days, I'd say. Well, 5-6 hours straight each day, I should say. Just trying to beat that boss, and it was just like punishing me. But I ended up pretty much figuring out what I had to do, and then I would get it down to like 200 life bars left, and at that point I was kind of like, okay, I'm powerful enough, I know I can do this. I just need to like fine-tune and tweak a little bit of like how I'm using my bursts and like dodging behind cover and stuff like that with certain characters, and knowing when to activate Crown instead of Maid Mass in order to like soak the damage and stuff. But it was like super sweaty. But I ended up getting it. I got the win, and I got the screenshot and everything too, so it was super cool. Dude, I got it like 200 life bars, then I got it down to like 59 life bars, and then after that I hit 39 life bars, and I'm like, man, I know I can do this. But I just kept trying, and then I got it down to like, I had 1 second left on the timer before it like timed out or whatever, and then I finally got it. So, GG's to me on that one. Now I'm going to be holding that hard mode rank 1 on my server for the time being, because I was in like a neck-and-neck battle with another player, iStebs, and he's been in like the chat of my videos previously, talking about like other bosses and stuff like that we've been like fighting or whatever, right? And just kind of like strategizing together and stuff, so super cool to see that like friendly competition, right? But dude, I gotta say, I sweat hard to be only 1 on hard mode. So hopefully my little rough description here helps out somebody. I wish I could show you guys, but I don't think I can like replay the battles or whatever. If I could, I would, trust me. And I unfortunately did not record it because you guys don't want to hear me swearing like that, trust me. I was very aggravated, okay? I know it's hard to imagine, but I was. And it was just, dude, it was making me so mad. I was so frustrated. I was like, I'm incredibly determined, but at the same time, like, this is just, dude, it was beating me. It was beating me so bad. So bad. But anywho, so a couple things I wanted to talk about, obviously. I've been testing a couple of games, and I'm hoping to get into another test, something that I'm sure we're all aware of. I believe there's actually a web page up for it now, where you can actually check your eligibility for Arknight's Enfield, right? So they're issuing out invites for the closed beta test now. So I would highly encourage you guys to check that out. I'll probably try to leave like a link for the page in the comments below whenever this is actually turned into a video. You can't enjoy the side story after the third. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I don't know if I would consider it boring, but the 3rd anniversary was on a whole other level. You're not wrong. I could not believe how well they did with the story in that, and just the holy shit moments were just like on a whole other level. I have not jumped out of my seat more actively than I did during the 3rd anniversary, and there was a lot of like great moments, like tear-jerking moments, and just everything, man. Like they went above and beyond with it. I really can't wait to see what they're gonna do for like winter event. This new one that they got out right now, Blank Ticket, like it's not bad, but it's definitely not like my favorite, you know. I feel like it could have been a little bit better, but it's nice to have that breather because everything that happened the 3rd anniversary. I feel like there's no timeline on it. Yeah, there is. They tie them in, like the side story events get tied in with the actual like main story, right? Like it usually warns you the chapters that you need to, or they recommend you have completed by the time you do the side story. You reverted back to old Rappy? Which side story are you talking about? Like Mudfish or something?
Come on, fight to the end. The reward.
Because normally they do like tell you which ones, right?
Is imminent, but I won't let my guard down.
That's interesting. I have no idea, because they do kind of follow alongside with the main story. Not that kind of side story. Oh, you mean like the side events? I gotcha. So I don't know about the timing of those events either, because they seem like they're kind of all over the place, right? Like we got the, yeah, the Solene event, the Sora event, I gotcha. Now the Sora event occurs, I believe, before we go up to the surface to like reclaim it, right? The start off, like the reclamation site 01 or something? I don't understand anything. But some of them are like way back when too, right? Like I feel like the one that we got blank ticket is way back when, because in the intro we get that scene with what's her name, Nora, and she's talking about like life before the arc, right? Like she was talking about like the alien threat of the raptures or something coming down, and then she said that she was like locked away in here, and it seems like hundreds of years have passed, right? Or at least 100 years, because I don't know how old she is. She's got to be like super old, and I was kind of like, how is she still alive? But I guess they have a longer life expectancy once they like entered the arc or whatever, right?
But now I need to go wash up again.
Yeah, the side events are kind of hit and miss, but I think, like I said, there a lot of them are just meant to be more of like breathers, right? Because a lot of stuff happens in the main story where it's kind of like you need a little bit of time to digest. It's just you need to follow the order for the side story. Yeah, for the side story, yeah, but I think he means like the actual like event, right? The event stories. So the story events, they are kind of like all over the place. There is no like given timeline for it. I agree with you. Maybe they should have made like some sort of like chronological order or something, or at least give you an indication of where they take place, right? But the one with Solene or whatever, I believe that happened like way back, and well, I guess the intro to it happened way back with Nora entering the arc, but like where it lines up now with them getting the AZX and trying to bring it to the surface, I feel like that's kind of side by side with the current main story. It's just we're not seeing that side of it because it's within the arc and we're not in the arc, right? That's what I would think, at least. Maybe. Somebody will correct us if we're wrong down in the comments, right? Somebody will tell us. Okay, I have a skill up for Liberalio, that's good. It definitely is a little bit all over the place, but I do feel like a lot of the side events kind of line up with, like they coexist side by side with the main story. They're just in different areas. The anniversary ones definitely are side by side, 100%. But I also feel like the other event stories are too. And again, I could be wrong on that. I have no idea, but I'm gonna say they're probably side by side. We're just getting Solene's perspective, right, rather than like Rappy and Anise and Neon and all that stuff, right? Or Johan. We're not getting Johan's perspective.
Under the light of the kingdom, wilt thou come
like
to
Moran? Which one was that? That was Dirty Backyard or something, or is that what it is? I can't remember what the freaking name of it is. But I like that we are getting more stuff to do with 6.0. I'll say that much. Especially like the involvement with you know, all the shards or whatever, right? Yeah, it was called Dirty Backyard, right? Dude, that freaking soundtrack was incredible. I love the theme song for Dirty Backyard. Sounds so weird saying Dirty Backyard, though. I don't know, it just makes me think of like maybe I need to go out and rake the leaves out in the backyard. Dude, some of the event names are a little bit out there. But yeah, I don't know, man. My best guess is that they line up side by side. They coexist, right?
With all my might, onward.
I'm also, again, not really trying this very much, but I've got to do this for my weeklies. So, my apologies if this is not like the best gameplay ever. I'm horrible. Horrible.
Keep me going. Under the light of the kingdom, getting on my nerves.
But yeah, I don't know, like I was saying in the intro, I just kind of want to take things a little bit easier here now, and I do have to continue my rant about like the other games that I've been testing and stuff too, right? But I kind of want to get like a lot of these dailies and everything out of the way before I start talking about that stuff, because I've got like footage and stuff to show you guys, and I don't really want to be like in NIKKE showing you guys gameplay of other games that you may not be interested in. But in saying that, there's been some pretty interesting stuff on the horizon that I've been seeing that very interested in checking out at some point in time, and I'm very hopeful for. The first and foremost one is definitely Enfield, but I checked my eligibility on that site that I was mentioning, and unfortunately I did not get in yet, so hopefully I do get an invite from Hypergriff or Griffline at some point, right? Because I want to show that off here on the channel. I want to stream that stuff. I want to talk more about it, and obviously I've got like Genshin and Zenless and Honkai Star Rail and all that stuff in order to catch up on and everything too, and I've been playing like Visions of Mana on PS5, and I just finished like Claire Expedition 33. Dude, I've been doing some gaming, let me tell you. Got Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster I've been playing. I just got smoked. Oh well! That was fun. Thanks, Squid. Oh well, we're at level 8. That's good enough. I wasn't gonna hit level 9 anyways.
Had I donned my usual garb, I would have been swifter.
Alright, let's get that out of the way.
Suffice to aid thee in thy journey, great
New Year event is going to be Snow White. I've seen a lot of people speculating about that, but I kind of feel like it's going to be Anise, right?
Hath this suffice to aid thee in thy journey, great
What's the New Year event is usually... Who did we get last time? Last New Year we got... Rappy... Was Rappy Red Hood last year? Or was that for the anniversary? I can't remember who the anniversary unit was. Was it Cinderella? Was it Rappy Red Hood? Yeah, and then maybe Cinderella was a half anniversary, right? Because we normally get pilgrims on the half anniversaries. So I feel like this New Year's is probably going to be Anise, if I had to guess. I don't know. They've been giving Snow White a lot of like key story moments, we'll say. But I don't think we'll be seeing her yet, because they've also been talking about not only Snow White, but they were talking about new weapons for Scarlet, as well as Rapunzel, right? That were made within Eden. So I don't know if we're going to end up getting those ones just yet. Yeah, I feel like Anise is going to be overspec, 100%. Overspec Tetra unit. Probably going to be busted, more than likely. Judging by the cutscene and everything too, right? She completely like obliterated the black matter around only one. So I think she's gonna be a pretty powerful unit if I had to guess. I don't know if she'll be burst 3. I hope she's like a multi-tiered unit, kind of like Red Hood, and Rappy Red Hood is like burst 1 and burst 3. So I want Anise to be, I don't know, maybe burst 1 and burst 2, possibly, or burst 2 and burst 3. That'd be cool. But I definitely want her to be like a multi-capable burst unit. Upgrade just like Absolute? Yeah, I suppose you're right. With dual core and connection to deep. But because hers is an armament, right? Like she's usually, or she's utilizing the new dress, right? Star. I think that's what it's called. So she's utilizing Star. It's an armament. It's not really overspec. I wonder how they're going to approach that, because they were talking about like even Matisse Squad not really being overspec units as well, right? Just upgraded units. So maybe we'll finally get our first introduction to that sort of unit with New Year's. Possibly. Right? Because they were talking about that with Matisse, because they were made different than Absolute. Absolute is actually overspec, aren't they? Isn't they're over? Are they overspec? They're not overspec, are they? No, they're not. Huh. Okay, so maybe that's what they'll do. They'll just do different iterations for the characters, right? Like there'll be just different versions of the character, maybe utilizing like a different weapon or whatever, maybe a little bit more powerful. Probably have like squad tactics, kind of like Absolute does too. Maybe. I don't know.
Now, let the games debut!
Yeah, their tactical upgrade, right? Yeah, so we could possibly see something with Anise for that too. Like, I don't know if she'll be overspec. That's very interesting. I don't know how they're gonna approach it. Dude, my freaking eyes like bothering me big time. Feels like he's gonna fall out. Don't fall out on me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they'll approach that. Is it possible they would go like a favorite item route? No, I don't think so. I really don't think they will. I feel like they're just going to give us a different iteration, like just SSR, Anise, probably not even overspec.
Behold,
Or maybe she'll be something completely different.
rising star.
That's a very, very good question, though. You got me wondering now. Yeah, exactly. Wait and see. They're gonna be like, oh yeah. The only way for you to get over, or not overspec, the only way for you to get Anise star is in order for you have to gotcha for the armament. And it's a paid armament. I should shut up. I should shut up before they actually do that. So, costume gotcha. But that's what you need to do. Only to get star. Oh man, there would be a lot of mad people. I don't think they'd be foolish enough to do that. But I definitely do feel like she's gonna be the New Year's unit. Probably not overspec. But maybe she'll have her own classification. That'd be cool. Like maybe they'll introduce a different classification of NIKKE that kind of like ties in with like overspec and Pilgrim. Maybe it's a possibility.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild workshop. Thank you.
New main story on New Year? Possibly. I would say yes. Because they normally come out with new story patches, what, every, like, 2 months or so?
What are you looking for? Just
I feel like that's roughly what the schedule is. It's like 2 months.
I see you're a man of taste.
So we'll probably end up getting new story with the New Year event.
Another successful transaction. Can I help you?
Yeah, I feel main story. I really do. You think February?
Doesn't it feel great spending money?
It's 4 months? Really? Dude, I've been sleeping.
For coming.
4 months? Has it really been 4 months?
Are you looking for something? Let me help you.
I felt like it was 2 month cycle for some reason. I must be losing my mind. Or I just haven't been paying attention, one or two of it, but more than likely the fact that I just haven't been paying attention. But I'm very glad that I got chapter 42 completed on hard mode. Got that underneath my belt today. So very, very happy with that. They always give roadmap on February? Okay. I'm not 100%. Normally whenever I'm like looking for updates and stuff like that, I usually like watch GoGo or whatever, right? Because he puts out a lot of that stuff. He's usually on the ball with like a lot of like the banners and stuff like that as well. But I usually like I don't watch every single one of his videos, but normally whenever he's talking to like updates and stuff like that, that dude knows what he's talking about. I don't really follow it that closely. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Oh man. All I know is that they've been putting out some banger content, and I was expecting this one to hit a little bit harder than it did, but I definitely do like Nora. She definitely reminds me a lot of like an elderly person, and how some of them do act right. So I think they got the personality right at the very least. I'm waiting to see what the hard mode bonus scene is going to be.
Well, we won! Oh, happy day, Commander!
Yeah, oh yeah, no, definitely stretches the video. 100%. 100%. It's literally just to put in a NIKKE video every single day. I get it. I don't know how, because I would never be able to just make a bunch of, you know, bloat content for something. I don't know, man. I just don't have it in me. I don't have the effort. Maybe that's what separates us. Maybe that's why I'm not as successful. Ah, jeez, dude. Just feels so much better to like be doing something like this here, not have to worry about what I'm saying or what I'm covering or any of that crap, dude. Huge reward. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, right. It's just codes that everybody's got access to or whatever. You can find most of the codes usually in like the Discord, or if you're even on like blah blah link, a lot of the times they just post the CD keys from time to time for you to activate anyways. But every single time a new code comes out, it's like, yeah, oh yeah, by the way, huge rewards, come get them. Hurry up, use this code now. But to be fair, some of them do expire pretty quickly, I'm not gonna lie. It's just I don't hate on the guy. I just don't know how he does it. Like, I wouldn't be able to, man. There's just something about making content from nothing, well, next to nothing, that I couldn't do, man. I don't have that creativity. Give me something to read, give me something to react to, then I'll make content. Or I'll just start doing this from now on. I'll start streaming very chilled and relaxed. Okay, let's see. I don't think I've really got anything else really to do in this game now, right? Not as of today. There we go. We're 622. Moving on up. Using those resources wisely. I don't understand how some people are like level 800 and stuff. They must be buying up the entire shop. Like all the dailies and stuff, right? I'm just gonna keep saving resources until hopefully New Year's, right? Or the actually there'll be limited time units for winter too, so maybe I'll end up using my my vouchers for then. But as you guys can see right there, man, 42-44 hard mode completed finally. Again, iStebs was on my tail, chasing me, and there we are. Almost every ranking taken over except for the one Tetra ranking. But I don't really want to spend any more of my gems or anything if I don't have to, so it's whatever. I'll get there when I get there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for NIKKE for now, right? From what I understand. So I'm gonna go back to Facecam. And I'm gonna get rid of this out of the background. I'm gonna try to figure out how I could like bring up other stuff that I've been talking about, right? So there were a few other things that I was talking about that I wanted to bring up and show off if I can. I don't want to like give away all the information on what I got here, but I got a couple of clips and I was gonna turn it into a video, but then I was kind of like, you know what, maybe I should just do it on stream or whatever, right? There's a new PV about the anniversary reclamation site 02. That's something I probably should have mentioned too. The whole like surface exploration mode, right? It's a little needs a little bit of work, so hopefully I do touch that up. I went and I got everything done in that, and I got all the rewards and everything, but now I can't be bothered to go into like defend the bases or whatever, charge up the outpost with the batteries or whatever. I don't know. I'm letting the Raptors overrun the service. There's no reason for me to go back. I'm a bad commander. Take back the surface. You can have it. I don't want it. Okay. So let me see if I can bring this up and try not to like deafen you guys. I don't know if there's even any audio that's going to play from this, to be honest with you. There might be if I change a setting or something, but I'm gonna see if can I bring up something like my, let's go to my reaction thingy, and then I'll see if I can bring up like VLC player or something here. Let's see what I got. Properties. Is it there? Is it showing up now? It looks like it is. But it's not, it's like not actually here on my screen, which is weird. So let's change that. How do you guys are seeing me troubleshoot in real time, right? This is really bad. Really bad. Reset transform? Is that gonna, nope, that's not gonna do nothing. Why is it not showing up? This should be on screen. Like the video is playing right now. Weird. Very weird. And I can see it in the preview. Huh. Let's see. Maybe this is it? Is that why? Is that going to fix it? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to try to get the video up so I can show you guys exactly what I've been doing. Automatic? Is that it? Nope. Window must match? Nope. Nope. Capture cursor? Nope. Dude, I have no idea. No idea. Why is this not showing up? This is so bizarre. Client area? Nope. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe I won't be able to show it off. That's horrible though. I really want to show you guys what I've been up to. I don't know. I'm leaving it like this. I'm going to see if I can do this somehow, some way, shape, or form. Maybe if I just delete it and then I add it again. That's what I should do. That's what I'm going to do. And then we'll get some some stuff on screen here. Sorry. VLC video source, is that what it is? Maybe? Nope. That's not even, dude, I am incredibly challenged when it comes to trying to figure out like what I'm supposed to do here. Sorry. My apologies. Window capture? Is it window capture? Maybe that's it. Window capture. Window capture 2. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's better. There. Okay, so I've got video on screen now. That's good. My apologies. I'm incredibly prepared, as you guys can tell. So, this is what I've got. Hopefully it plays, right? Is it going to play? Please play. Please show. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. How do I fix that? There we go. There we go. Cancel. There we go. Okay, cool. So, one of the games I was able to test out recently that I did want to talk about was this game right here. Maybe I should like make it bigger for you guys too, right? Just maybe. Let me click the source. Click the source. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna blow this up like this so you guys can see it, and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, and then now you guys can really see it. So I got to test out this Final Fantasy Dissidia game that I did a reaction for because I love Final Fantasy, and then everybody was kind of like not thrilled about it in the comments. There were a lot of people really not thrilled about it, so I'm just gonna play the footage of it, and then hopefully it goes good. So I got to try this out. Luckily, Square Enix reached out to me, and they were like, "Yeah, you got into the closed beta and everything." And then I got to try out this game, so I recorded some of the footage to show you guys. It's Dissidia Duellum, I believe that's how it's pronounced. So I got to try it out. It's like this weird PvPvE gacha game, mobile. Yeah, I know. It's strange, but the entire premise of it is that you have a team of 3 people, usually yourself and 2 other players that are playing that are not controlled by you, because it's only like online from what I understand. Like there are a couple of like single player modes, but they're not really like story mode or offline, or not offline per se. They're more so like training or like challenges and stuff like that that you could take down. But for the most part, it's like this 3v3 game that requires you to go and like beat up crystals and beat up mobs. So you beat up the mobs that are like surrounding the corrupted crystals in order to purify it, like you guys are seeing on screen right now. And then after you purify the crystal, it gives you a certain amount of brave points. And then eventually a boss will spawn. And then you have to do a set amount of damage to the boss before the other team takes it down. So it's like a race to kill the boss, but the only way to damage the boss is in order to get 9,999 brave points. So essentially what you're doing is you're going around trying to beat up mobs, purifying crystals until you hit 9,999. Then you activate your burst mode, and then you could finally like damage the boss. That only lasts so long, and if you don't kill the boss, you have to rinse and repeat and go back and beat up a bunch of like mobs again, build up your brave points, then go back and attack the boss at the same time. Now, in doing this, you also have to fight the other players. Like, you can attack one another, okay? So you can prevent each other from being able to purify the crystals if you just want to use your abilities to attack your opponents. Very interesting concept. However, I will say this much. It gets a little weird because you can auto and you don't have to like manual play with your thumbs, right? So you're not actually like moving with one thumb and then moving the camera or selecting your commands with the other thumb. You're literally just, you hit auto and it does it for you. And the AI is not that bad. So you don't really need to play it. It's very casual, right? It's very much like set it, forget it if you want, build up your units, and I should probably touch upon that, like building up your units in this game. Why is it not playing? I feel like there should be audio, right? Is there audio from this? There should be audio. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. If you guys can, then awesome. If you can't, I'm sorry. It should be playing. But anywho, you end up going through different like commands or different skills that you get for your characters. You don't actually like level up your characters per se, at least not that I've seen. So when you're going into the gacha system, you're pulling for abilities. Like if you had Cloud Strife or whatever, you could pull for Omni Slash, and then the more copies of Omni Slash you get, the more powerful that ability becomes or whatever. And then there's different like rarities of different skills that you can use on your characters as well. So pretty much that's what the gacha system is based around from what I understand so far. Obviously the beta for this is now ended. I cannot test it anymore, but there were a few things that I tried out that I was kind of like, okay, that's interesting. It's a little bit different. It's a little different what they're going for. I'll say that much. I'm not sure if this is a gacha game for everybody, but I do love Final Fantasy. It is one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I'm very thankful that they allowed me to try out the game. That was really cool. I just don't know how successful it's going to be outside of like Japan and stuff like that, right? It's nice that they do have it in English. I will say that much. I very much appreciate that. But I don't know. I'm weary. I'll say that much. I'm weary about how successful it's going to be. The voices are not in English, but they do have like English subtitles and English commands and stuff, right? At least I don't think the voices are English, are they? I don't think they are. I think it's Japanese. Yeah, it's Japanese. I couldn't remember. But anyways, there were a lot of like different things where you can go and just queue up and like do competitive battle or whatever if you wanted to, and there was like a battle pass, and the only way to learn more about the story and what was going on, oddly enough, was in order to play ranked matches and stuff, right? So it was a little weird that you had to progress through like the battle pass in order to unlock story segments and stuff. There were a lot of different like outfits and stuff like that for characters that was really cool to see, and you can kind of like dress them up the way you wanted if you unlocked different iterations of those characters. I think that was another thing in the gacha, was just like different outfits or different versions of the characters, more like casual clothes and stuff than not the clothes that we're used to for them. Again, I'm probably not really giving you guys 100% accurate information from what I remember from the test, but it was really different. And again, I don't know. I don't know if it's for everybody, right? But again, this is one of the games that I did get to test out. It was very interesting. I'm just going to skip really quickly through the video so that way you guys can see like different things that I'm talking about and everything, right? So again, here's like the UR abilities and stuff that you pull for. So you pull for abilities. It's very well done, like the animations and stuff. And it was really cool to see like characters from Final Fantasy 14 obviously making an appearance, and obviously different Final Fantasy like heroes that we see throughout the series and everything. Different abilities that pay homage to them and some of their signature abilities and stuff like that. It's really cool, like a lot of the art and everything into it. But again, it's just, I don't know, man. There's just something about it that I just don't know if it's gonna gel with a lot of people. Yeah, there was like a skill tree or something too, right, that you can unlock. So again, here's like the different battle modes and stuff that you can go and test out. And this is like, again, some sort of skill tree that you can unlock, like doing challenges, I believe. Yeah, that's what it was. That was challenge mode. Casual battles, challenges, party battles, like, you know, custom battles, more private stuff, right? So again, it's a little interesting. There was like login bonuses and like different like background settings and stuff, like just to customize your profile, different titles, and again, here's like a lot of the different like characters and their different outfits and stuff, and it gives you a little breakdown and recommendations for them, background information about them. Just it's a love letter to Final Fantasy, but at the same time, it seems very niche. That's the only way I can put it. It feels and it seems very niche, like very niche. So that's my coverage of Final Fantasy Dissidia Duellum. I'm just gonna expand that out again real quickly because I've got some other like footage that I want to show you guys from other games that I've been testing. And one of the other games that I have been testing, I am still currently testing, and I've been talking to like the devs and stuff like that there about it, and I've got some gripes with it, but at the same time, they've reassured me that they're going to be working on the game and everything too. Let me adjust my camera so that way I'm like not hidden behind this. There we go. I'm over here now. All right, so that we can get rid of that now. I think, right? I think we're good. Yep. So I'm gonna get rid of that off screen, and then I'm gonna show you guys this other game I've been testing out. I've got some more footage of it. So this game is called Warp Knights, and it's a game from another company that I'm not familiar with. I think I can't remember the actual name of it. I should probably go look it up so that way I'm not misquoting myself. But I feel like it's called Monton or something, right? Let's see. So again, they've reached out to me to test out this game, and they wanted me to give them some feedback and stuff like that on it. And I'm very grateful that they did. It says the developer is Flow Games. Flow Games? Is that right? Because I feel like there was a different name tied to it when I was like looking at it earlier. I'm gonna take a look real quick just to make sure. And I'm sorry if any kind of additional audio comes out of this. I'm really not trying to. But maybe it is Flow Games. I have no idea. Let's see. They got a webpage and everything. You guys can go visit if you guys are interested in this as well. So again, this is very much like a standard kind of gacha game. It simulates tower defense, but it's not really a tower defense. Yeah, so I think this is called... Is it called Monton? Moonton. Okay, so Moonton. Moonton. It's like tower defense, but not really. They're calling it a tower offense game. And that was kind of confusing to me a little bit when I first heard it. I'm like, what the heck is a tower offense? I should get rid of that black bar, right? So apparently this game is, and I've been playing a lot of it recently just to kind of get a feel for it, right? It is very much like you have your main character that you pick, male or female, at the beginning of it. And then after you pick your character, it gives you a bunch of other characters that you can utilize in combat and stuff. So what they mean by tower offense is that your main character automatically runs through a map, and then whenever you get to like a barricade or cover of some sort, then you get like all of these like little cost points down here building up, and then you could deploy your units based upon their cost. So like, see how my cost went down there because I deployed that unit up there and she was like 25 cost. So that's what they mean by tower offense. Like your character's progressing through the stage automatically, and then you just place units to take out the enemies, and it's more about like flanking your enemy than it is about I don't know how to put it. Like you utilize your skills, you utilize the units. They all have different like designations, like a tank or a sniper, an assassin type unit. They're you know, more AR units, stuff like that. They have all kinds of different styles of units that you can utilize, but they all have like their own uses and their own ranges and everything that they they're more effective in, right? And it does give you an indication of where it's recommended to place each unit before you do place them for each and every single encounter that you go through. But it is very much like mission based. It's very reminiscent of Girls Frontline 2 Exilium. That's what it reminds me of a lot, but not quite the same, because in that game you automatically like place your units at the beginning of battle and then you kind of like position them throughout battle. This is not quite the same. This is more, like I said, you run up to a spot automatically, then you place your units in advantageous like positions in order to take down the enemies that you have. And there's different like styles of gameplay as well. Like the main missions are the way that you were seeing there in game, right? So I'll go ahead a bit. So this is the main style of gameplay. There are other missions where you are like manually controlling and running around with your character, and in that mode you have to like stop moving for your character to start automatically like shooting the enemies. But it's really cool because you actually get to like dodge projectiles and stuff like that in real time, and it's a nice like change of pace, right? So there's a lot of like different things that I'm seeing this game do that is really interesting. I do have a couple of gripes with it. The biggest gripe that I do have is that like a lot of the English VAs, it almost sounds like it's AI generated for the audio and for the dialogue, and I could be wrong on that. I haven't really like reached out to the dev team to talk to them about it or anything, but it seems like they're lacking like emotion, and some of the dialogue sounds like it's emotive, but it just feels like it's like not human, if that makes sense. It feels like it's like AI generated voice, and it's weird, and a lot of the character art kind of seems a little bit like AI generated as well. It definitely is going for the same style as Girls Frontline 2 with its appeal for the characters, right? The way they're designed, and it definitely reminds me a little bit of like Snowbreak in terms of like how risque they want to make things. Like there are interaction scenes and everything that you do get with like certain characters. If you complete a certain amount of tasks or whatever, you can unlock interactions with characters, or I think they may be available through like purchases or microtransactions or whatever. So that's something else to take note of if you're into those interaction scenes, or you want to feel like you have a bond with one of your characters that you like, then this may be a game that you may be interested in. I have no idea. I'm really not trying to do a review of it. I'm just telling you guys in advance in case you're interested or you stumble upon the game or you hear about it or whatever. It is not officially released as of right now. It is in its like closed beta phase. But again, very, very fortunate enough to be able to try it out. You guys could probably hear it with the dialogue.
We want to go to Sorsk Tower.
It sounds a little off.
What's wrong?
Like I don't feel like it's actual voice actors and actresses.
Nothing at all. I'll report to the proprietor right away. Please, wait just a moment.
It's a little fishy. I don't know. And again, maybe it's just me, but something about it just doesn't sit right. Like I don't know if it's actually like VAs. And if it is, then like I don't know. It probably needs a little more polish. But the rest of the game is very polished. Like the battle, super polished. The character designs, super polished. The story, pretty good.
Commander!
Dialogue, hit or miss from time to time, and again, doesn't really feel natural or like it was designed for English, and maybe it's just like some sort of like auto translation from the other languages, maybe, possibly. I have no idea, but there's just something I wanted to point out that felt a little bit off about it, but it seems pretty cool. Like, I've been playing more and more of the game every single day, so this is the interaction scene that I'm talking about, right? I didn't really get a chance to show the entire interaction that I did get to play, but probably for the better. But as you can see, it's giving you indication you can, like, zip up her outfit in the back, and there's different things you could do, like lay your head down on her laps, right? And then you get the iconic angles. It's one of those games. But from what I've seen, there's been nothing too risque. I'll say that much. So that's a little preview, right? So the only way to unlock this interaction is you have to complete 5 of the first 3 days worth of missions, which I was working on throughout this. I didn't quite get it completed. I still don't have it completed now, but I've been kind of playing like whenever I get a chance. The other thing about it too was like upgrading the units. It felt weird. Like I was able to like get weapons and everything for them, but there wasn't like a traditional, you feed them items to level up. They level up alongside the commander or your main character, right? So whenever your fusion level increases, the level syncs all operatives and your main character, which was different. But in order for you to break through your characters, you had to like farm consumables, kind of like Genshin and so on and so forth, where you get these items and then you're able to like break through your level cap, right, to the next 10 levels or whatever. There were a lot of different like options and everything for frame rate and quality and everything, which I do like to see. And honestly, it didn't really like it didn't burn a whole lot of like my battery life and stuff like that, right? But there are some pretty cool character designs and stuff. I'll say that much. Really cool. Masteries were in it, which is again very similar to other systems in Girls Frontline 2. There were plugins, which are kind of like equipable items that you could use, or armor or whatever, right? That's what we'll say. Weapons as well, which again could be upgraded, but very, very different. Again, the animations are freaking good though, right? Like, dude, that's a burst animation or skill animation, or alt animation as they call it. It was pretty sick, right? It's pretty sick. I like that. I gotta say, you gotta give credit where credit's due. It's cool. It's tasteful. And look at this. Look at this. You can have that on display in your room, right? There's some cool stuff. Very cool stuff. But again, I don't know if the game is for everybody. I'll say that much. There's a lot that is still to be desired with the game. So this is the main character. I'm just gonna go back so that way you guys can see. So you got a nano suit, and there's like abilities that you can equip to your character as well. And then there's like the, what is it over here? This is like your fusion level. So you get, this is almost like an adventurer rank, right? Where you level up, you get rewards every single time you level up, but then your characters or your units are synced to that level as well. So it's interesting how they have it set up. And then there's like tac mods and stuff like that that you can equip later on too. I might have some footage of that as well. But again, the layout of the menu and everything, it is fairly sleek. It's very reminiscent of like other games as well. So this little tab over here, right? When I click that, you see like all of your things that all of your quick select icons from your control panel that you could see to jump around the different areas that you may need to in a moment's notice. It's intuitive. It's very familiar. There is auto as well. And there is a speed up option as well for like combat and everything. And also for dialogue outside of combat. So when you speed it up, like the characters start talking really fast and they're like, oh, and it sounds kind of wonky. I'm not going to lie. But I think I got some other footage here too. So this is some like other gameplay that I was going through. This is like the gacha system, which is kind of cool. But again, look at these freaking scenes, right? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The character designs are pretty good. I don't know if they feel natural, but it's pretty good. You gotta give credit. I was able to get a couple of like SSRs or whatever through playing so far. Not all of them. And the gacha system seems decent enough. There is a lot of like monetized options in the game with like battle passes and different tiers of battle pass. The stuff we're used to seeing in gacha games, right? It's all there. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about Warp Nights because again, I've been trying it out. I said that I was going to give some feedback. Look at all the characters are pretty cool though, right? Like again, they're pretty cool. Is this one where I'm just showing off like all the characters? Yeah, okay. So they all have like their own individual animations, their own like ultimate animations, stuff like that. And it's cool that you actually like get to go around and like move around and see what they look like from afar or whatever else. And you get to play their burst animations by clicking the little like video icon. And They all have different like factions that they're affiliated with, and you get rewards for unlocking each and every single one of them. So essentially like gems or whatever, right, to pull from more of them. There's a lot of cool stuff in it, man. I gotta give credit where credit is due, and it does seem promising. I don't know if it's for everybody.
Greetings.
Again, cool outfits though, right? The importance of the story, exactly. And this story it's decent so far. I'll say that much. It's not really like pulling me in per se, but it's worth a shot. If you're interested in it, it's worth a shot. I'll say that much. Again, you gotta appreciate it. If this is your style of game, when it does release, I'd give it a chance. Check it out and see what you think of it at the very least, right? And if not, then don't. That's all I can say. If it's not your style of game, then don't check it out. I think this is probably the other clip that I have of like the other mode. So again, as you can see here, right, you can use your thumb to move around, and this is more of like a free roam mode where like there's certain missions where you're inclined to do this real time style of combat rather than the more strategic tower offense combat. So again, you see the enemy spawning in or whatever. As I'm running around, I don't actually shoot any bullets or anything. But when I do stop, I am able to. And then this is like a little skill meter that builds up or whatever. And it gives you like 6 heals for each thing, right? So my objective is to take down this helicopter that's going to start shooting some projectiles at me that I've got to dodge and stuff. So, pretty cool. I think it was interesting. It was a nice change of pace, at the very least. It definitely broke up the monotony of doing the same style gameplay. But again, AoE lines and whatever, and it alternates, so maybe you're not like the quickest person on your toes like I was, right? And again, I was using screen copy to play the game on PC. That's how I recorded this. So if you guys are wondering why you see a mouse cursor over here that I'm kind of following behind, I don't believe it's available on PC. It's currently mobile only from what I understand. I don't know if they're planning on releasing it on PC. But if not, you can always use screen copy. That's how I normally play stuff. But it is pretty cool. I do like this mode. I feel like this mode was more engaging and more fun than the standard mode. And I don't know what that's worth, but I enjoyed this mode. This was fun. I just wish that there was a little more to it, you know? Like maybe a couple more commands or like a dodge function or something. That'd be really cool. Or, you know, cover for me to hide behind or whatever else. But it was interesting, to say the least. Yeah. So that's that mode. Visitation Zone, that's what it's called. Yep. So that was Warp Nights, and that was me talking about Warp Nights. Let's fix the camera up again, possibly, right? There we go. Okay, so outside of that, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, and that was Arknight's eligibility, right? So, where am I at right now? Is it window capture? I don't even know what the freaking hell I got set up here, man. Let's see. Arknight's beta tests. Yep, there it is. I just got to adjust the window size because I got it all messed up here. My apologies. Is this at? Yeah, so anyways, as you guys can see here, my monitor is freaking huge. Sorry. That's the size of my monitor, okay? It's very big. It's very large. But as of right now, you could go and you could check your access by hitting check now over on enfield.griffline.com. And then you could check your access. And it says right here that I am not eligible for beta 2 yet, unfortunately. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta take it for what it is. And unfortunately, I am not eligible. Please, Griffline, Hypergriff, give me access to your game so that way I can play it and stream it. And everybody will appreciate it very much. very, very much. How much time do you need for daily quests except for the story? In this game or in Warp Nights? I'm gonna guess you mean in this game. I have no idea, because I have not been able to test it out yet, unfortunately. I do very, very much want to be playing this game, so please give me access. Please. It says that it will refresh at 6:30 tomorrow morning for me. So I'm gonna see and check every single day if I can get into beta test 2. Please, Griffline, I know you guys are watching. Please give me access to your game. I applied to be an official content creator for it. I would very much like to be an official content creator for this game. That looks incredible. But as you can see, the test sign up has ended. The applicant screening has ended. Access distribution is in progress. So if I get any sort of update, let me know whether or not I have access to this game, which goes live in 3 days, I believe, right? November 27th is the start date for the beta. I need to test this game. Somebody please give me access. I need it. I need Arknights Enfield in my life, okay? Dude, it looks freaking crazy. Crazy good. I need it. Look at this game, man. And it's on PS5. I've got a PS5 Pro right here. Come on, Hypergriff. Send me the invite, man. We've got all kinds of like sign up rewards. And look, there's 30 million people almost signed up for this, man. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. More people need to sign up for this. Freaking cool characters in here. Awesome designs, man. Dude, this game is going to be something else. I feel like this is going to be like the next big like open world gacha game. I truly do. Like, I don't think that oh, this is all like the 2D artwork as well. I should probably show you guys the 3D models. I'll show you them after this. But dude, look at this character, man. Last Right looks incredible. It's insane. I have no idea about anything when it comes to Dark Knights as well. Like, I haven't played any of the other games, and I don't know anything about any of these characters, but apparently some of them are, like, returnees. So that's cool. But let's take a look at the 3D models, right? Dude, look at this, man. Can you guys see this properly? I hope you can, because it looks freaking cool. Super cool. Everything animates, like, so well on this game, too. And a lot of like the background environments and stuff. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me talk about it in the other videos that I did, like reactions or whatever. But like they really went all out with the character designs and the environments. And it seems like the story is really engaging as well, right? Like there's a lot of cool elements to the story. Like you're talking about how much you like story. This is a game that's very rich in story, from what I understand. Good God, dude. Yvonne, whoa! Holy smokes. Character designs, right? Am I right? Am I right? Gilberta, that's a fantastic name. Gilberta. Ardelia. Oh, this is the one with the sheep that we've seen in the other video. And Ember. Again, look at the designs on these characters, man. Dude. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I think Last Right is probably my favorite looking character so far, though. I don't know, though. Ember was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got Li Feng. Pretty sick. Pretty sick, not gonna lie. Got Sephiroth. I mean, Prognachik? I don't know how to pronounce that. He looks cool. Alish? Oh, this is the Fisher dude. He's got a raccoon tail. That's pretty cool. I don't know, man. Like I said, the animations are freaking sick on the characters, right? Lots of different characters, a wide variety. And they all have, like, some sort of, like, animal quality to them. Well, not all of them, but some of them have, like, an animal quality to them, right? Holy moly. That is a cool character. Let's see the Panda Man. The Pan. And he's eating ramen? Come on, man. That's freaking sick. And he's got the shades on, too. Dude's total badass. Snowshine. With the snowboard. Ripping around. Man. These are pretty sick characters. Pretty sick characters. Wolfguard. I'm gonna guess he's a wolf. And he's more than likely a guard. Cool looking character. Zai? Is that how you pronounce that? I have no idea. Again, I'm probably butchering the names, but again, look at them, man. They're freaking cool. They're all cool. Even the characters that don't look that cool are cool. He did put the shades on his chopsticks with his chopsticks. He did. It's freaking sick, man. There's a lot of style in this game, right? I think that was the last thing that I had put in my thumbnail for the last reaction video I did for this, right? Was style overload, because the game oozes style, man. That's a very weird name. Why would you call the character Catcher? I don't know. Estella, we're almost through it. We're almost through every single one of them. Exia? Yeah, I can see that a little bit. But again, look at the freaking characters. Fluorite? That's an interesting name. And then, of course, the administrator, we got the male and female. But in all of these characters, if I had to pick a favorite, man, I don't know, dude. Yvonne's up there. Yvonne is up there, dude. I like dragons. And she's definitely giving me that dragon vibe. I really like that. She looks freaking cool. Levitain looks pretty cool. I don't know. That's a weird contrast, though, right? She's like eating an ice cream, but she's all fiery. That's a weird contrast. But yeah, I think Ember and Last Right are probably two of my like favorite looking characters here. Like Ember looks sick, and then of course Last Right looks incredible. And then we gotta give credit where credit is due. The Pan, right? The Pan. Let's see the chopstick action one more time. Noodle. Bust out the shades. Whoa, with the chopsticks. There you go. See, there that is for you. That is for you. So, this is like the lobby too, right? You're inside of a spaceship. The anchor. Some mysterious constructs. I'm not going to read through all of this because I don't want to keep going on about it, but we'll get into this stuff when I do eventually get into the game. Whether or not I get into the beta test or not, I will cover it when the game does release. And from the sound of things, from like the developers and everything, I've been watching some interviews and stuff. It seems like the game will be available soon. That's the beta test PV. And we've already watched all that stuff here on the channel. I'm sure you guys are probably sick of hearing me talk about it. But I really want more of this game. I need access. I need to play it. The world looks freaking sick. Look at the gameplay looks freaking sick. Like, look at how it looks buttery smooth. Like, that's a good frame rate. It's not lagging or... Dude, that is a good frame rate. Look at this game. That's a video game. And it's smooth. Yeah, so you had, like, team combat. Of course, a lot of, like, combo attacks and stuff. But good God, dude. And then, of course, you got factory gameplay, where you're building up, like, big factory to mine resources and stuff like that. I don't know why it's not playing. But you build up a massive factory to farm resources and stuff like that. Enfield Industries. Maybe there's just not any footage for it. I have no idea. But I would think that, well, you can find gameplay footage of the factory anyway somewheres. It's there. This is a factory. This is what I'm talking about. You use it to farm resources, so that way you don't have to go out, like, you know, harvesting mint for an eternity. And there's blueprints that you can share with other players as well, right? To help them out with their factories, or get help yourself if you don't want to be bothered with it. But there it is right there. Access distribution is now underway. I would really like to be welcomed to Talos 2 at some point, please. Please welcome me to Talos 2. Go over to the page and check your access and get denied like me. Right now, that's all you gotta do. Check now. Boom, you are not eligible. if you guys signed up, I would highly encourage you to go over and check in to see if you're eligible. But anywho, that is that's what my mind has been on recently, right? I want to try out Enfield, man. I really want to try it out. It looks cool. What else can I say? It looks good. I really want to try it. So that's the next thing that's probably on the horizon. If I do get into it, I will update you guys over here on the community page and all that stuff. And hopefully I'd get access on like PS5. That'd be freaking cool, because then I wouldn't have to tax my computer by playing it. But even so, we will make do. If I get access on PC, we will have up footage and all that stuff. I feel like I should play something. Do you guys want to see me play a game? Do you want to see me play a game? I feel like playing something though. I don't know. Because I don't really want to go back into NIKKE or anything right now. I've already got everything done in that, right? So this is more in line with what I want to be doing from here on out. Just free ball and stuff, and just, I don't know, be more chill with the streams and all that stuff, right? So I think we should be good soon with the... Is my PS5 working? I'm swapping scenes. There we go. We're cool. We're good to go. I'm in. There we go. See, so I've been playing Visions of Mana recently, and then I've just recently purchased Lunar Remastered Collection because I'm an old guy and I love Lunar. But then we've got like Star Rail that I was meaning to get back into, and Zenless, and I've just been playing a whole lot of games, testing out like Octopath, and playing Metaphor ReFantasio. I just picked that one up. That's pretty cool. No worries, man. Thanks for popping by, Jordan. Appreciate it, bud. And then we've got Genshin that I was also supposed to be playing each and every single week and trying to catch up on, and I haven't really been, but yeah, man. I don't know. I've just been playing a whole lot, and maybe I should play some more Genshin. Should I play Genshin? I feel like I should play Genshin. But then I feel like I'm going to get lost into it for a while, so you know what? I'm just going to play Visions, and then that way we could just spitball it. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. I just got to set up stuff over here so that way I can see it properly. But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. There's a lot of exciting things on the horizon when it comes to gaming. I'll say that much. And things that I am excited for and stuff I want to try out. Stuff I have been testing. I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop a bit, a lot of it, right? Let you know that, no, I haven't just been ignoring YouTube. I've been doing a lot of stuff outside of YouTube. I've been playing games. I've been testing games. I've been working like crazy, and dude, it's just like one thing after another, man. I feel like I don't have a moment to rest, and that was made apparent in one of the last streams that I was talking about, being up for like almost 20 something hours every single day, right, and not really getting a whole lot of sleep or anything. So I've been kind of just like, I don't know, putting myself through the ringer. Trying to keep up on everything, but also again just trying to like keep my sanity in check as well, right? I don't want to be pushing things too hard. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really do, and thanks for checking out my videos and giving me a chance, man. Really appreciate it. Super cool, means a lot, and hopefully I will see you again. So thank you very much for stopping by.
Grizzly.
But yeah, I don't know. I've just been playing NIKKE and testing other games, and
Yes.
again, just trying to be me and not stress about stuff, or stress about making crazy thumbnails and all that stuff for every single stream that I do. And maybe if I get like to a certain extent,
This might be useful.
like a certain subscriber base or whatever, or I'm making enough money off YouTube or whatever that I can hire like an editor or whatever, then maybe I'll start worrying about that stuff. But for the most part, what I'm doing now, this seems easiest and best,
Got some sun.
while also not being like stressful, right? So that's the approach we're going with from here on out.
Yes.
And if you're wondering why I'm not starting this game from the beginning, it's because I have not been playing this game from the beginning in forever. I'm like 20 something hours deep into it, so if you are meaning to get around to playing Visions of Mana at some point in time, spoiler alert, I guess, right? Sorry. NIKKE Goddess Fall reaction, thank you very much, I appreciate it. I really enjoyed it, man. I gotta say. They surprised me, and I really can't wait to see what's next with NIKKE as well. It's just, it's a special game, and I knew it from like the day that I played it, which was launch day. That's when I started my account. I just picked it up because like everybody was talking about it. I'm like, oh, silly butt game, right? Like, look at all these characters with their butts bouncing around or whatever. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll play it for the lulz. Then I try it out, and immediately I'm like, okay, the story's actually pretty good. And I played a little bit more. I'm like, man, this music is incredible. The character designs are really cool. It's kind of comedic. I like a little bit of comedy in my games. And then I played a bit more, and I'm like,
Yes.
wow, like this is actually better than most of the games that I've been playing recently. And then I kind of got drawn in, and I've been playing the game since launch day. Like every single day. I don't believe I've missed a single day since launch. So it's definitely like, you know, my go-to game on a day-to-day basis. So if you want to see more NIKKE content, then obviously I will have that up here on the channel as things progress. But for the time being, it's just going to be pretty much dailies and
Pleased to see you in good
seasonal
spirits, as
events
always, Master Aish.
until
Quite.
winter
After
is the
the
next major
appointment
patch,
of the
right?
new alm of water, we received word from NIKKE that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives.
Okay, so this is my first time meeting this dude.
I am honored to make your
But apparently I'm going to find
If
the
it were not
the
for
Alm of
presence your
Darkness because they may have
companion
information
here,
about
I
like
made
where
mistakes and missed your arrival
the bad guy that I've been trying to follow is.
You call her Pamela earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias.
Well, Tales was incredibly good. I really wish I would have recorded my reaction to it. I know a lot of people were like asking for me to do that.
You mean
Unfortunately, I just didn't, and I played through it all. And then I'm kind of glad that I played through
Yes.
the mini game in my own time
Your disguise fooled
because the mini
majority of
game was
scholars who live here. They were
very
indubitably
drawn out,
humble.
at least in my own experience.
You are too
Um,
kind.
in the
but
mirror, I think it was
information
called, right?
appreciated.
But it was really good, really good.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Delaphos?
Delaphos. Interesting. I did not
He looks
expect
kinda
hear the name
similar
of
to
such
him,
an
to be honest
ancient
with you.
hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Delaphos.
This game is a lot better than I was expecting it to be too. Just gonna put that out there.
Forgive my directness.
First time I tried the demo,
Chance
I
of
was not
sparkling?
very much into it, and I was like, you know what?
Just so.
The Mana series is kind of like
Could be.
falling off. But I've got to say, this one's restored my faith in the series so far.
Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
Tissue samples?
Busy with this whole Delaphos problem? Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy.
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Delaphos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
So how am I supposed
You will
to
find that
figure
it
out
will
what
take
I've
quite
got to
some
do?
time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvit's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say.
Makes
But I
sense.
digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even
And I
here
just
in Varsapura, we
defeated
have
one
defeated
for
Benevodon
the
on the top tier of the
people that are
Passages
wondering, The Benevolons are like these crazy, like, big creatures.
After the monsters were
They're
sealed
like
away,
the elemental
whispers
guardians.
of curses swept through the lands. Warnings of prophetic disaster should the Benevolons awaken.
I don't know if guardian's the right word.
Darkness will deepen,
Elemental
breeding
entities.
monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
Not value our
Daedalus
lives.
had his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagean Tome Spire myself.
What a swell guy.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't
Maybe he'll end up being the Alm
must be
Darkness.
tedious to the entrance.
Ace
Cool.
is certainly interesting, but he does.
Dude, this
seem
is
more
a,
focused on the Tome Spire, at least.
Really cool looking area. Like this is a library if I've ever seen one. Look at all these toppled over shelves though. Holy crap. You think somebody would have straightened that up? This is reminding me of like the Great Goobal Library in Final Fantasy XIV for some reason. It's just like books everywhere and treasure chests hidden behind everything. Can I climb the ladder? Nope. Alright, okay, so he's gonna guide me where I need to go, but I'm gonna just run around and explore a little bit and see what we can find around here. There's bound to be some more treasure. I don't know if any of this is really gonna be, like, any useful, or any use to me, but, I don't know, I've just got, like, that old school RPG gamer itch of, leaving no stone unturned. Sorry.
Yes.
Really cool though, man. I'm liking the actual size of this area. Why do I feel like there should be a little cactus here somewheres?
Taking
Like,
this?
you know, they didn't have to go this
Yes.
large with the area, but they did, and it's appreciated.
Taking this.
Holy cauldron!
Taking this. Let me see. Is this?
I wonder if I could fall into it. Whoa! Oh, no, okay. I thought I was a goner for a second, but thankfully not, I guess. Would have been really cool if it would have let me, though.
Taking this.
No little cactus, nothing. You gotta find them to unlock, like, journal entries and stuff like that, so I always try to see if they're hanging around somewheres, right? I think that was it. Cool. Well, let's continue on and see where our journey leads us next. Cool. Oof. Oh man, I feel like I've been talking for forever. But it was really cool to actually be able to, like, talk to you guys about the games I've been testing and everything too, and then just gush over Arknights. Oh, man, really want to play that game.
My notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised.
That looks like an item that I need, right?
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural...
There's definitely Shade's thing.
As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's Convoy of Alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, The rest of them represent the alms of wind, the moon, water, and wood.
Fascinating. An alm of the moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
Yep,
What
a little
are we
bit.
supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
We can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
Well, we need that relic, right? I don't know. I'm just gonna put it out there. We need it.
Extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray! We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
Alright, so looks like I can activate Shade's ability here too, right? Whenever I'm able to unlock the elemental. I was kind of wondering when I was going to end up getting Shade and Lumina anyways, right? So cool that we're actually getting the progression of that. Again, obviously, I know I have not been starting the game since, you know, going live or any of that stuff, and you guys are probably just thrown into the middle of things here, but I've been playing the freaking heck out of this, man, and I plan on getting through it at some point in time, so that's what the stream has now turned into. We're playing and catching up on the backlog, the ever-growing
I'm
backlog.
supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I want to get into some combat so that way I can show you what the gameplay's like.
Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the
I'm getting a drink. Give me a second.
There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no. I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Off.
Well...
I think we're good.
If you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives.
It's like slushy.
Let's see here. The courtyard.
I gotta turn down the coldness.
Exactly 68.1 centimeters long.
Ah,
Thank you
shit.
for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Dude, there's nothing like playing a classic RPG, right?
You don't have
Or
a
like
lot of helpful
a
neighbors here?
throwback to the classics.
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of
That's
it.
the way I feel about Genshin. Every single time I play it.
If I were
I'm like, oh,
where would I
this
be?
character is really monologuing.
As I go.
Like, really monologuing.
Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over
Yes,
400 years
I
old.
love the sweep.
A favorite of one of the more famous alms of darkness.
Wow. How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning.
I couldn't tell
Touch the broom.
by all the topple over bookshelves and books laying everywhere.
Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
A pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
Whenever I see like a broom and everything in the mana games, I keep calling them mana games. In the mana games, it just makes me think of like Bud, from Legend of Mana.
What's that thing for?
You mean this
Is
wooden
that Niccolo's pipe?
It's for water, of course.
Oh, it's a scoop. My bad. My bad.
Yes, well, you have access to forges in Tiania, do you not? Metalcraft is far easier to come by in a town blessed by the powers of fire.
Oh, that makes sense. Other places don't use as many metal tools, huh?
I believe we have all learned something from this exchange. Speaking of which, have you need of this scoop?
Nah, I'm looking for something to use as a support post, but that's a little too short and flimsy.
How disappointing for you and the scoop.
Dude, there's a lot of snarky people in this area. Holy moly. Whoa! Dude, he looks like the cannon guy from the other Mana games.
A new face? Splendid! Me?
It is! It's Von Voyage! Holy shit!
Inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size.
Holy shit!
A giant's fork.
A what?
That's a throwback!
Giant. Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But
so I'm gonna replace it with a fork?
Value as a support post.
Never sacrifice the now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
So out of all the people that are gonna help me here, it's gonna be Bon Voyage.
All right.
What odds?
Back to Aish.
What odds? That is too good. That's freaking cool, man. I recognize the design immediately.
Take it back to Aish. If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
I love that they like pay homage to a lot of the old characters and stuff too, right? Like that goes a long way with me, especially for somebody that's been playing games for as many years as I have been. And like, you know, literally all of these franchises are so near and dear to me that like seeing those little references, those little nods, that's what makes it all that much better. That was super cool. I love that interaction. Now I just need a cannon to get shot out of.
Yes.
Swap it out and get our shade relic.
These are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh, yes, the support. I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose
Typical scholars.
Replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see.
If it fits, it stays.
A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Thanks, but we don't need
What?
your leftover junk. Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel Shade Sight.
Cool.
How
So now we
fortunate.
get to unlock new jobs.
It appears
That's what
that
I like.
is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire. As
I want to see what jobs I unlock. I'm incredibly curious.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina? We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us.
Alright, cool. Can I equip it now? Oh, baby! Alright, the Wisdom of Shade. Shade Sight. Okay. gravitational force and pull targeted enemies closer to you. All right, cool. So it's like a gravity attack. But can I equip it? That's the... Wow, there it is. Cool, man. Okay, so let's see what our new job is. Is this the last one? Or no, I'm missing Lumina, right? Or wait, I do have Lumina. I have Lumina and I haven't even checked it to new jobs? Whoa. Okay, so we get to see the last 2 jobs, man. Woof. Power of light, let's see. This is exciting. Oh, baby, it's a paladin. Imagine that. Or guard? No, it wouldn't be guard. It's got to be paladin, right? Has to be. Paladin. There it is.
My new power?
Looks very cool. Kind of reminds me of like Duran from Trials of Mana. And of course, we've got Shade over here. Let's check out what this one's like. I'm gonna guess it's Dark Knight, right? It has to be Dark Knight. Dude, that's freaking so cool. That is so cool. That is a badass looking job.
I feel the power of
Berserker. Okay, I thought it was Dark Knight. Well, even better. I think that looks incredible, man. Let's swap him back to Weapon Master for now. I've got a feeling I may be using Berserker, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's go take a look at what our other characters turn into. I like it. It kind of reminds me of like a Valkyrie of some sort. Right, with like the wings on the boots and stuff. Star Lancer. Okay, that's interesting. Star Lancer. I do like the look of it. I don't know what its usability is or what its abilities are like, but it looks cool. I don't know. I don't really like that one. Maverick. I don't know. I think I'm going Mac Dancer. Alright. Let's see what Morley becomes. Yeah, I was not a fan of that. Not a fan of Maverick. Ooh, we're looking classy. Super classy with the cane. I was like, why is he holding it like a flute?
The spirits are calling.
Sovereign. Snazzy looking, but I don't know. Not my style. Kind of like a gypsy. He's using cards though. Is it like a fortune teller or something? Soothsayer.
Try out my new skills.
I'm gonna stick with Samurai. I don't really like those two. Okay, let's see. Palomina. Feel like she's gonna have some really cool looking outfits. I don't like that one. Not a fan. Archmage.
Of my new power?
Not a fan. Not a fan of the Archmage. Nope. Big nope. See, now this one's already looking way better. That's freaking cool, man. I like that.
I can
Reaper. Oh, that's awesome, dude. But we're gonna go back with the Grand Diviner. And last but not least, we've got July over here, or July. However you want to pronounce the name of the Sproutling. I did not remember getting Lumina, but apparently I've had it for a while, so this is a horrendous looking outfit. But it's very fitting for a Sproutling though, right? High Cleric.
What's this new power?
Okay, so that might be useful. That might be really useful. They can restore their allies' healths or improve the team's healing capabilities. That could be very useful. So High Cleric might be what July becomes. Maybe. Just maybe. Doesn't look bad. Looks like a jester of some sort, right? Necromancer.
Better than ever.
Huh. Nope. Okay, so you're going to go High Cleric. We're going to change you, and then you are going to become a Berserker. And I think we'll keep you as a Dancer, Samurai, Grand Diviner. Yep, we're going High Cleric. Now I've just got to learn some abilities because... Actually, I might not even have enough in my elemental plot to... Oh! we have access to nothing! Great! Alright, let's just spend some points on that. Maybe this wasn't the best time to be upgrading my characters or changing their jobs, maybe? Just maybe? Do I have enough for this? Possibly? Yep. What else do we got? We got Power of Light to remove an ally status effect. And light damage. Okay. And what are my other abilities? Power of Darkness. That is... Dude, that looks so freaking cool, man. How many more? I feel like I don't have enough points. I'm just going to keep going like this. This looks way better, though, right? Is this not a cooler outfit? I feel like this is incredibly cool looking. Berserker. I love it. Alright, so we've got to go to the Forbidden Tome in the Tome Spine. Do I have quick travel? I do not. Crap. Alright. We're going to go trek it. I really like this outfit, though. I hope it's good in battle. I hope it's not, like, a pain to use. Because if it is, then I'm gonna probably swap back to Weapon Master. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh, this is the big door that was closed that I went up to earlier. Alright, Aish. Let us in. Let us in.
The Tome Spire was built by the Grand Archivist, Passagian. Stored within its depths is the forbidden book we seek. Passagian is said to have
Holy Tower!
Malevolent monsters in Noah, employing it to protect his collection of knowledge, including that tome. But before I digress further, let us go forth.
Say what now? Together? Didn't you say there were monsters in there?
I am aware of the dangers. Are you the sort that would leave a colleague behind? Or do I not count as a colleague, as I am not one of the alms you are charged with protecting? My safety is irrelevant to your current objective.
He's worried about your safety, and that's why he wants you to stay here. Don't assume Val's indifferent like you.
Aha! I believe I have a solution. From now on, you may consider me a friend. Surely the bonds of friendship are reason enough to bring me with the rest of the group. Now that that is settled, shall we climb the spire?
The nerve of some people. You can't just come and declare yourself someone's friend. It's got to be a mutual thing. My companion,
I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but...
He's also an accomplished magic user. He will not slow our stride.
Palomina, I know you like the guy, but...
Keep in mind that he cannot be dissuaded once he has made a decision.
It's a possible new character, new ally, party member, maybe? Maybe? Possibly?
Wow. I've never seen so many books.
Oh. The Grand Archivist Passagian recorded every single bit of knowledge he possessed. He preserved it all here in the Tome Spire, so that his wisdom might endure beyond his lifespan. Oh, a scholar's dream.
Every one of these books is full of stuff this Passagian guy just knew? There are more texts here than someone can read in a lifetime.
I don't know. I bet I could get through these while keeping watch over the burrow.
And how long were you intending to do that, Jule?
Jule's lifespan is long enough, right?
It's almost entirely swept away. But we have a mission to complete. Avoid what skirmishes you can, and keep an eye out for the Forbidden Tome.
Alright, I got a feeling there's probably going to be some enemies in here, so maybe we can test out our brand new job.
What
Our
is
Berserker.
Place? The bookshelves move on their own?
Passagian's mastery of the magical arts knows no bounds. He devised an entire structure to protect his knowledge, and to this very day, it...
Oh no! Looks like Ace is falling behind!
Taking
Whoa! This is freaking cool looking, man. I like that. Okay, move to areas I can't normally reach. Gotcha.
Incoming!
Nice! So it's kind of like a grapple hook, right?
Incoming!
That's awesome. I like that.
There's something strange about...
Okay, we got some enemies to fight. Test out our Berserker.
What is going on? Why does this area look so warped? I can't tell up from down.
Oh, marvelous! I do so enjoy the experience of stasis flux, though I have only been in here once before. There are many theories, but we have no concrete proof of what causes this distortion. Mayhap I will solve the mystery one day. It could be linked to instability in the flow of mana power, or perhaps a byproduct of benevodonal interference.
Dude, he's like just on a tangent.
Great, we got it. Time to move on.
Yeah, I don't have time for your gushing.
Morley, can I ask?
Alright, let's test this out. Let's go. Holy crap, that is a slow swing. Berserker is slow.
To digress means to deviate from the original thought.
Very slow.
When Aish is digressing, he's talking about other subjects.
Is that so?
I don't know, man. Coming from Swordmaster, I don't know, man. It's kind of clunky. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of clunky.
Power of mana! Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Gravity grip.
This construct becomes curiouser and curiouser the further we progress.
Aish doesn't seem bothered by it, but the whole place is strange.
I must make a point to mention these phenomena to Aish at a later time.
I hope he has answers for you.
Taking this. Woohoo!
Oh, it's like a swing. Whoa.
Got some syrup.
That's cool. I like it. Was not expecting that to function the way it did. That was freaking cool, man. I like that. So, did I miss anything, I wonder? Like, was I able to swing somewhere else unreachable? That was cool. This is an awesome area, man. See if I can't chunk these enemies. I'm gonna try to draw them in with my my gravitational pull. Immune?
Golly.
Maybe I should try out my Clash Strike.
Julie, is it just me, or is Marley being more curt than usual?
It's not just you, but I don't think he's realized it himself.
Oh, then I suppose you and I must keep a close eye on any further developments.
It's good to see you and Julie getting along, Karina.
I feel like there's something else hidden here. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep going with it, though. You know what? I may as well. May as well. Oh, I hate platforming. Ah, crap! I fell into the abyss! Help! That was not, not what I intended. Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
Incoming!
Okay, time to swing.
Got some syrup. Incoming!
Oh, dude. That was a blunder.
There's something strange about this butterfly.
What the? Dude, this is so trippy.
Taking this.
Alright, Clash Strike, let's go. Raven Shriek.
Rumble! Not holding back!
Alright. A chop and a stab. Gotcha. Not a bad ability though, right? Kind of got like an AoE usage to it, right? Multiple targets. We like that. Not bad. Ooh.
Karina,
Stairway.
is your companion by any chance one of the legendary sacred beasts?
Is this the first time you noticed Ramco was here?
Apologies for the late introduction. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
I have no idea where this is bringing me, but that was a really, really interesting area.
Yes! Woohoo! Incoming! Incoming! Woohoo!
Oof.
Woohoo!
Can I swing all the way around?
Grizzly!
Whoa. Whoa. Getting tricky. I can make that jump easy. Oof.
Let me see. Is this?
A weapon for Karina. Okay, so we got a new fan. I'm a fan of that. Yeah, that's right. I just did that. Okay, so I guess I should probably equip it, right? Or at least try. See, let's see what it's like. Let's see if it's any massive benefit. It is weaker in terms of attack, but the magic attack goes up. So you know what? We're gonna go for it because she mainly uses magic anyways. Whenever I am using her as a dancer, of course.
Let me see. Nice.
I can do it.
Whoa!
This is it.
Ready whenever.
Gravity!
Just what I need.
Gravity!
Spirits, come forth. Feeling good.
Witness to your capabilities.
That was freaking cool, man.
Got it. Feeling good.
Let's keep it moving.
An easy victory.
Again, this is a super trippy area.
Woohoo! Incoming. Incoming. Woohoo! You're mine. You're mine.
You're not
Feeling
getting away.
good. Next.
Terry, Buckle up.
Dude's got a lot of health.
Take this!
Useless, Tura.
You're mine!
You're not getting away.
Thanks!
That's the last.
Got it! Come at me!
Wow! I could get used to this.
Incoming! Woohoo! Incoming! Incoming! Incoming!
They really want you to use this ability. Oh, dude. Again, it definitely gives me like Genshin vibes. It reminds me of like traversing around. What was that freaking the place, man, with all the vines? I can't rename it. It was the gigantic tree. You guys know where I'm talking about, but that's what it reminds me of. It just reminds me of like grappling around everywhere. Holy polder box!
That's the last.
Just ready whenever!
This is it. I'll give them come, Harry.
This was our victory.
Got a meridian over here, so I am gonna save it. I'll save it because there was something else I wanted to do, and I forgot to do it. But we're gonna do it now, just because I can. And that's I'm gonna save this up, and then we're quitting that game, and then we're gonna go to reaction style, because there was something I wanted to react to, and I forgot to do it. Let's go at camera, that over here. It was a video. There was a trailer I was wanting to take a look at. Did I not put that in wrestling? There we go. So, the trailer I was wanting to take a look at was a recently announced game that I had no idea about. And there was a trailer that just came out for it. It is a Hoyoverse title, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I was wanting to take a look at this game because I have no idea what it is. But there's like a 31-minute gameplay demo of it. It's called Varsapura. Varsapura. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or not, but apparently it is a thing. We're going to go take a look at it, right? Varsapura, 31-minute gameplay demo. Is this the right capture? I feel like that's the wrong capture. And then we've got this one here. So this is 32:9 aspect ratio though, right? So maybe we'll do that one. There we go. This looks better. So let's check out Varsapura, 31-minute gameplay video. That sounds fun, right? I can already tell the reflections look crazy.
If you've been suffering from insomnia, nightmares, or mood swings,
holy smokes, dude.
Images. Unsettling. Back then, I had no idea.
It's kind of giving me like horror vibes.
Maybe that wasn't the real me.
Oh wow, okay, so this is in-game.
The Mind Rot? Please visit that counter over there. Mind Rot control.
All right, thanks.
This looks really good.
How can I help you?
Like the lighting and the shade looks great.
Okay, you'll need to go through the interview process first. This is your application form. Read the instructions and sign to confirm. Once you sign, we'll verify your consciousness. This may cause slight discomfort.
Huh.
Let me see. Consciousness verification completed, preparing the interview. Your number I-07. They'll call it out through the announcement system, so please pay attention. It may take a moment. This area is open to visitors. Feel free to look around while you wait.
The faces of the characters look a little off, right? That's about the only thing I would say, because it kind of looks like really realistic, but then like the anime style faces look a little like goofy, right?
Resistant to decomposition, mind rot can severely affect mental health. If exposed, seek medical help immediately. Rest assured, our MRB officers will clear affected areas and reverse the mind rot's effect on your property.
That is incredibly relevant to this day and age.
Note the black substance seeping from the object. This is mind rot.
Brain rot, right? Okay, so mind rot apparently seems to be a thing in this. Dude, I like a lot of the characters, the casual aesthetic to a lot of this. It feels very real world, right? And again, the lighting, man, is what's getting me.
Please proceed to the interview room. Down the hall.
It's a little futuristic, a little sci-fi. Like there's a couple little sci-fi elements there, right? But I'm waiting for something paranormal. That's the feeling I'm getting from this.
Here for an interview?
Yeah, hi,
Well, isn't that something? They really hit the jackpot with candidates like us. Come on, take a seat.
The safety guide pamphlet kind of reminded me a little bit of like Zenless, right? With the
There's only
stay away from the hollows advertisements.
Grab a chair, let's chat for a bit. This whole Shadow Bureau seems so shady. Everyone says they're strict about hiring, but there's no clear standards. They don't even accept resumes. I don't even know how to prepare. But it's not like I have no experience, you know? I've watched Mindbog murders and Shadow Boys several times. Nothing I can't handle.
What's up with the lights?
The dialogue, man, really well voice acted.
Did you see that?
Maybe the Brigade? My girlfriend thinks they're hot.
Dude, she's tripping. It's based in Singapore? Good to know. Thank you. This is tripping me out a little bit, I gotta say.
What happened?
I'm a little anxious. It's very unusual to see Hoyoverse tackling a more paranormal kind of horror-esque game, right? But I'm kind of digging it.
Hello?
The sound is really good as well.
Yet another hollow one.
Hollow one?
What?
Your straw-filled mind wanders the wasteland inside. Still, you're haunted by a nameless lie. You don't know who you are. I see your true self. You're no hero. I'd say average at best.
Is he just trying to mess with us, I wonder, or is he trying to get in our head?
Hello. I'm a shuttle patrol officer, Sayuki. Congratulations on passing the interview. Follow me.
The interview? That guy was an interviewer?
He's a well-regarded senior member of the Shadow Bureau. We call him Mr. Shadow. He interviewed me too, back when I first started.
Mr. Shadow has a keen eye for people, so if you got in, it means you've got a seal of approval. Why can't I
This feels like super
Just
eerie.
a moment of caution. The Bureau's interior can't be perceived by outsiders. But you can still see me, right? Just stick close.
Is that like a yokai or something she has hanging off of her back?
I didn't see you there.
Why can't we understand them?
I'm just used to taking notes. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover.
This is so bizarre.
Were you talking about me?
She often teases newcomers. Don't worry about it. If your onboarding goes well, you'll prove her wrong. Looks like a meeting's in progress. Wait just a moment.
I really like Sayuki's design.
What's this meeting about?
Seems like there's a lot of commotion though, right? So
Code Red. Sun's gonna
something bad's gonna happen.
Go ahead without me. I need to take this newcomer to the test chamber. Excuse
Test
me.
chamber?
Passing through. Excuse me.
Poyo's got a head office in Singapore as well, though, right?
The meeting rooms in this old building are way too small. This place always gets crowded whenever there's a meeting. Let's go.
Where is the mind rot taking place?
Oh, in the Oakwood district. You know how VP is. This kind of thing happens all the time. That's why we're needed. But don't worry about that now. Okay, this is your final test. Give it your all.
There's cameras all around. Huh.
Hi, Simmons. Is the test chamber ready?
Dawn authorization approved. Personnel permitted 2. Preparing the test chamber. Marcia is waiting for you.
I just had my psych evaluation, and I'm waiting for the results. So I'll stay away from the test chamber. I mean, I wouldn't want to disturb.
What is gonna come through that door?
Fine. Seems like replicator number 3 needs a lens adjustment.
Sure, on it. Actually, I could use some help. Would you mind?
Something tells me it's not gonna be good, okay? Oh, we got an endless hallway.
Go ahead. This will be your last test.
She won't go easy on you. Good luck.
That's the point in which I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need any more tests. I'm out of here.
Hideous fruit.
Pay no attention to that. They're thoughts from the mind fog. It powers our test chamber.
Whoa, dude.
You've got 60 seconds to...
Okay, so now we've got all of our UI up here. Whoa! Dude, the combat is freaking sleek. That's very interesting that she's using an umbrella. I love that. And then, of course, all the rain and the raindrops. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm guessing disorder or some sort of like status effect.
Good job. On to the next one.
You got a lot of interactable environmental pieces as well, right?
Requires quick action. But remember, speed is secondary to ensuring the safety of civilians. Time for your second trial. Save the civilians without alerting the monsters. Keep a low profile and stay undetected.
So stealth? Some sort of like stealth segment? Yep, so you got an icon over here, right? G for stealth. Stealth kills? Assassinate? Whoa, dude, it's like she ripped her soul out, or ripped the soul of that enemy out. That was cool. I love the animation of it. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. But they're so eerie. Uh-oh. Detected. Wait, what? Did you just use an ability to, like, stun it or put it to sleep temporarily? So even if you get detected, you still have a skill that'll sway the enemies or change the tide of how the mission's playing out there. You know what I'm trying to say. It'll work in your favor. Not all hope is lost, okay? The combat is super cool. And I'm digging a lot of the particle effects.
And catch your breath. You've earned it.
Ooh.
What's going on?
The exit's blocked, and there's
mind rot. Yep.
Don't touch it if you want to live. Just opened a new route for you. Up you go.
Jump pad? Okay, so they're almost kind of like trampolines of some sort, right? It's like air currents or something you can traverse. That's freaking cool.
Quickly.
This is a really different take, man, on games that they've done, right? Like, this is really different.
Yeah, there's
completely different from anything that Hoyoverse has put out yet.
Already on it.
It's refreshing.
Got more of these bastards to deal with. The exit route is at 60%. Try to keep it together in the meantime.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
That's more than a rookie can handle.
Where are you going?
I have to help.
I love that it's kind of also got like this like projectile as well, right? Like a gun.
Sure to get us out. Hold on, I'm coming.
Switch character. Switch character. Sayuki? Is her weapon a file folder?
Oh, damn. The chamber's unstable, but I'll get you out.
Copy that.
Dude, the amount of like particles, right, with the different like sheets of paper and everything just kind of like going down over. Dude, the combat is freaking awesome.
We'll need to fight till Simmons opens the exit.
That is definitely the Persona reference, right? It's like way too smooth.
We make a good team. Area secured. Looks like the test was wrong about you. You're actually impressive in real combat. Simmons,
Stylistically,
underestimated this
how the characters interchange in combat, it's like perfect.
Simmons?
It's the perfect transition.
Simmons! Comms are down. We may be cut off from the outside world.
That is super cool. I love that ability.
Oh!
It makes me wonder exactly what route we're gonna go with like additional characters, right? And I love that you could just immediately just, you know, elevate yourself into combat.
Fall back.
Again, a little bit reminiscent of like Kazuha, right? And how he just kind of like uses the air to burst himself up.
have noticed the anomaly by now. We've got to hold on.
Alt? That was sweet. Oof. Like, everything's so, like, distorted and, like, eerie, and I love the aesthetic.
What is that thing? This is no ordinary mind rot. It's dissolving everything into the mind bog.
I definitely do feel, though, like the facial animations, the detail in the faces, that's the only thing that I do wish was a little more realistic looking and not so, like, it looks very anime. Very anime. Which I'm sure is what they're going for, but it's just, I don't know, it feels a little off. A little like clay. Super cool though, right? Like, you can sense that urgency in that scene. I love it.
I'm fine. Rookie, you okay?
I'm okay.
There's a full response underway. Patrol needs you.
Be right there. We're wrapping up. You definitely passed the test. Now I just need to brief you on...
I will take it from here. Hollow One, with me.
Is it the cat?
All right. I appreciate your help.
The situation is serious, but they have what it takes. As for you, I'm humbled. Even in
dude, like the detail on the fabric.
Your potential, it runs deeper than you realize. But your motivations are not as they appear, correct?
Okay, so we also get to pick multiple choice selections. I love that. I hope it affects stuff.
This conversation will determine your future with the Bureau. Why do you want to join SEAL?
I'm looking for my killer. Not the most altruistic goal.
Looking for your killer. Okay, and there's different trees as well, like persuasion and empathy.
You're right, but who doesn't have secrets? As long as
this is cool.
Isn't that enough?
This is cool.
Fair point. We share the same.
I like different dialogue options.
You have a way with words. The Bureau needs your help with the mind rot incident. Prove yourself worthy of this.
She's looking for her killer, so does that mean that she's already dead?
This may be my chance to ask about the killer. Sir.
Which would explain all of the eeriness, right? Like, maybe this is some sort of, like, afterlife or purgatory.
Why the sudden interest?
You see, I owe my life to this courageous officer. I want to thank them, personally.
Expressing gratitude. What a rare trait. I'll help you. Await my message.
There's a lot of, like, ambiguity to this, right?
Welcome to SEAL.
Whoa! Holy crap, dude! Holy crap, man! Like, this is some high quality looking, like, design for the city and everything. Wow! We've got vehicles. It's open world. The lighting and the reflections are on a whole other level.
Requesting additional sun response in Oakwood.
This is V. Be there soon.
Destructible environments, of course.
Like someone's already flagged it?
Unit 08123, 5 minutes out.
I love that the tires are just smoking. Dude, we've got a boost. We got Nos. Nos in our little police car. Look at the clouds. Some banger beats in the background. I can't get over the reflections on the water and everything. It looks insane.
What exactly is mind rot, anyway?
This is why proper orientation is so important. Good thing Dawn still has a training tapes feature.
As you've learned, humanity's collective thoughts manifest as the rain of thought. Like water stagnating without proper drainage, it can build up and cause rot. Mind rot buildups erode reality, breaking minds, spawning monsters, and warping our world. End of Module 14. Proceed to...
So how do we rid ourselves of it, right? How do we get rid of the mind rot?
Nicely put.
Because it seems like if that's the big problem here, then it's up to us to figure out how we're supposed to rid the world of mind rot. Again, it looks incredible. I love it. I like all the vegetation and everything too, right? Like it feels very alive, which would be kind of a, you know, an oxymoron. If this is like some sort of afterlife or purgatory, like this is really, really interesting, man. It's got my interest is on full peak. Okay, full peak. It makes me wonder about just what this game is going to have in store for us.
You're so determined. What made you choose SEAL?
An officer changed my life. I joined the Force to follow his footsteps. Wish I could thank him in person.
That explains a lot.
I'm hoping my work with everyone gets me closer to finding him. Think you could help with that?
But again, you notice how she keeps saying stuff like, I wish I could thank him in person.
If it gets bad, you retreat. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know, man. This is like, it's very, it's vague, and I like that.
We're here. Dawn has locked down this area. We need to get
and again, even the shading change, right? With the overcast and everything, man. It's scary accurate. So again, it feels like we're entering another zone, right? With all like the waviness and everything going on here.
Okay, let's head in.
Like it feels like a different realm.
Permission updating. Access granted.
Oh, there's a third character.
I'm Dawn, SEAL's companion.
Dawn, are the observation points available?
Yes, ready to locate nearby monsters. Always a pleasure. Happy.
I'm really liking the UI, right? It's very simple.
Campaign is really.
But it's like effective. It tells you exactly. But yeah, she definitely does look like Nicole from the portrait. That's what I was immediately thinking, right? I didn't want to say it, but I mean that's what I'm thinking. It looks like Nicole Tamara. The pink hair and then like the little like black part right there in the front of her bangs. Just the reflections on like even the paint of the car and stuff, right? And again, the vegetation and the way it moves. There's a lot of love and attention to detail put into this. And it's just minor like aspects of just the environment, right? The leaves on the ground, right? There's just, it looks incredible. The moon in the water, right? Like, dude. guessing that's so there's probably like Pierce. Whoa, dude! Holy smokes! Whoa! Whoa! Bring back that character. We need to see more. Nicole lookalike has gotten my approval. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That ball and chain was doing some damage, but I also like the fishnets. Okay, really cool looking character from what we saw so far. We definitely need a little more familiarity. Right, we need to get familiar with that new character. So her name is Doki? Is it Doki or Daki? Dude! That was freaking cool! There's a couple little frame drops that I'm seeing so far, but again, it's to be expected with how much is going on screen too, right? Like, just the reflections alone is taxing on anything. So I have no idea what the recordings are. I'm gonna guess this PC. That is a sick alt animation. That is so cool.
Just a few more left. Ready for one last push.
Attention all units. Oakwood has been...
I love that.
Emergency status lifted. You may resume regular duties.
Sun never disappoints. Let's wrap this up and get some coffee. My treat.
Yeah, definitely gonna need a high-end PC to run this at max settings. Probably gonna want like a 50 series card. It looks like I'm gonna need an upgrade. I'm still rocking a 2080 Ti, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to run this on max settings. That is so cool. I love the way she flies in with the ball and chain. That is wicked.
Hill contained. The brigade is en route for cleanup. Well done, officers.
This does not look good.
Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, over.
Or is it the sun coming out and like getting rid of the mine rot? Interesting.
Oh, almost forgot. Your reward for your first assignment. Shock Americano.
Of course, you gotta have a quality drink, right?
Fighting off fatigue and doing your best.
I can't get over the lighting and the reflections.
Back at Seal. Well, Director Nyan has big plans, but they're hard to pull off.
He seems
Director Nyan?
Unreliable.
Was the cat the director?
Me to more reliable people like you.
I'll ask around online.
Great. Can't wait to interview them in person.
By the way, what was the director's big plan?
To save the world.
This is something else, man. This is truly something else. Varsapura's got my attention, okay? It has my attention. It looks wicked. I was gonna say, it kind of reminds me of Unreal Engine, and there's the confirmation for it. Dude, holy smokes. That was, like, incredibly good. I have no words, man. That was freaking crazy cool. I really enjoyed that. That was a fantastic trailer. There was a lot of stuff going on there. The things I will say that I could definitely take away from that is that the lighting and the shading and the reflections and just the combat, the open world aspect, the textures on like the clothing and the pavement and just the vegetation, the world, that was firing on all cylinders, man. that is an incredible looking game. That looks very promising, and I want to learn more about it. 100%. I think it looks amazing. Again, very, very promising, and a different take, and I'm all in. Like, I am all in for that. The paranormal kind of horror-esque vibe, right, that we were saying the entire time for that video. It looks very different, very unique. It's unlike anything that we've seen thus far. Again, the combat, buttery smooth. The character designs look really good. My only issue, again, is the faces. Hopefully that's something that can be adjusted at some point. And hopefully we are all able to run the game when it releases, because it's looking like it may need a little bit of a hardware capability in order to run it at a steady frame rate with all of the visual elements that are going on there, right? It looks great. That I will say. But that was a trailer I was wanting to check out, and I'm glad we got to take a look at it together because it was freaking cool. I know it's a little bit more of a lengthy one and everything, but that's pretty much it. This is what I wanted to do for a little stream today. Again, I wanted to do something different, a little bit off the cusp of just me kind of spitballing stuff and feeling out how things would go in a more natural pace here, right? Not so focused on one thing or another, and just kind of a little bit of everything that I'm normally doing in my own time anyways, right? So if I do end up doing any more streams like this, or if you guys want to see more streams like this, let me know in the comments and all that stuff, and then we can go with this similar format. Or if you guys would rather see a more focused style stream, let me know as well, so that way I have an idea of what you guys want to see. But in terms of thumbnails and stuff like that, I think I'm gonna not really focus a whole lot on that stuff, and like editing and putting it up as like separate videos and stuff. So hopefully if you guys are watching after the fact, you understand that I need a little more support before I end up hiring editors and so on and so forth, right, to help me out with this stuff. But again, this is kind of what I wanted to do. I just want to test the waters and see how this would go. But I'm glad that I got to do a little bit of everything. It felt very natural to me, right, because this is kind of how I am in my own time, and I'm not like just fixated on one game or another. I'm kind of playing a little bit of everything, or taking a look at trailers and talking about games that I've been testing and all that stuff. So it's kind of nice to be able to get all of that out right today. But again, thank you guys very much. I think I'm just gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go and spend some time with the family before it's bedtime and all that stuff. And again, I've been going on like next to no sleep or any of that. I digress. I won't get into it. I will say this much though. I do very much appreciate you guys very much for hanging out and watching. And if you're watching after fact, I thank you very much as well. Again, remember, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, all that good stuff. It will be here in my past streams playlist. And we will take a look at some more games and just hang out and just have fun and chat about stuff going forth, right? So anyways, that's gonna do it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.